Okay. We waiting for this other young man to get back.
No, just start.
Okay.
I don't have a clicker, so I'm gonna stop.
It's okay. I could click myself.
Okay. Hello, everyone. How's it going?
Oh, y'all just ignored him like he was just
No, you're good. You're good. So, welcome to Social Media Cleanout Day. The purpose of this program is for y'all to reflect on your social media habits. I know I tend to have really bad ones as well. So, just to talk about to kind of clear up your social media for future employers, and to make yourself more appropriate on Facebook, because you never know who's watching your page. I got family on Facebook that keeps tagging my page and sends stuff to my mother, even though I'm 26.
Oh my God.
I know.
That's extra.
We can't hear you online. Just FYI.
Oh, I'm sorry. What you say, Rebel?
What'd you say?
We can't hear you.
Oh.
Can you hear us now?
I mean, I can hear you now. I just couldn't hear what Kyle was saying. He must have been too far.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
I'm
stay
sorry.
right here.
Hold on, I'll put it over here. Sorry. So basically, I was talking about how social media, how what you put on it is very important because you never know who's watching. I have family members in Trinidad that like keep tabs on my page and send stuff to my mother, even though I'm a grown man now. But hey, it's family.
Adulting.
Adulting.
Fully adulting.
So yes, I'm joined here by my friend Rachel Xavier from Office of Career and Professional Development, who's gonna, go to some activities and exercises with us about social media.
So the first thing we're gonna start with is a little icebreaker. You all on Zoom already saw it. So if you want to share in the chat, you can. If you guys want to do it out here, you can too. It's this website, and what you're gonna do is put in the date of your 14th birthday, and whatever song that is, that's what was number one. So if y'all could do that, y'all could try to do that for me. This is the website up here. Playback, yep. / birthday - song. And if you guys in the Zoom want to put it in the chat, you can. I'm gonna put it up there just so we could. Is this an Apple?
Yeah.
That's why.
I'm sorry.
No, that's me. I'm used to.
Do you all have the link?
Oh,
Ashanti.
Ashanti Foolish.
And okay, so yeah, it's about you. That's
Right.
the song.
No, hold on.
I don't even know what my 14th
Yes, it
birthday
is.
was, so
You say you don't what?
I don't even know when my 14th birthday was.
Maribel,
You a long time ago.
What year were you born? 2016 was your 14th birthday. Whatever your birthday is, 2016. Wow, 2016.
Yours is what?
Woo!
Booty Licious by Destiny Child.
That was my jam.
Mine was the Monster by Eminem.
Oh, okay.
The Monster.
The Monster
Yeah, with Eminem and Rihanna.
Mine's the Black Beatles.
is what?
Oh.
Black Beatles? By who?
By Ray, I don't know how to say that. Ray Swimmer.
Oh, Ray Schmurmer. Ray Schmurmer. All right. Ray Schmurmer.
Wait, what year is that?
2016.
Oh,
Wow. All right. So that was just something fun for us to do. We see you online, Ashanti Foolish.
Mine was Whatever You Like by T.I.
Mine was None of Your Business because I'm going to be dating myself.
Hers is the R. Kelly
No,
song.
sir. Mine is an R. Kelly song.
Wait, so it's the day that we're born?
No, the year that your 14th birthday was. So what year were you born? Oh, that's probably the year you were born, though.
Yeah, that was the year I was born.
Your 14th birthday.
Somebody got Cream by Prince. Ah, by Prince in the new Power Gen.
In 2016.
That's how that's how old I am.
What was it?
Call Me Baby.
Oh, Call Me Baby. Yeah.
That 1991 was hitting hard.
What is it? What's yours? Despacito. All right, y'all. So that was just a little something just to get us going. But the reason what'd you say? All about that base. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit quickly about our office before we move along. So my name again is Rachel Cunningham Xavier. I'm from the Office of Career and Professional Development. And we work with students in various ways on campus and students that don't live on campus, right? So one of the areas we do is career and major exploration. That's if you're not really sure what you want to do as far as a major, or you know what you want to do and are not sure what major will help you get there. We work with that. Experiential learning and student professional development. So that's anything that'll help you build your resume to become whatever it is you want to become when you graduate. So that is your leadership on campus, that's your work on campus, that's your internships on campus, anything like that to help us start to think about that and shape your resume so you can become more employable at the end. And then student professional transition services. So what are you going to do when you graduate? Are you going to go to grad school? Are you going to start working? Are you going to take a gap year and what that looks like? So just what it looks like for you once you graduate. That's what we help with. Why we are important? Because listen, at the end of this, especially if you have student loans, but even if you don't have student loans, you want a job after this, right? You want to get paid. So that's what we're here to do. We're helping you to start that journey so that you could think about these things and help you become employable so that you have a job once you leave here, or you go to grad school once you leave here. What are we doing today? So we're going to do social media cleanup day. And some of the materials you may need are internet, computer, or whatever you're using, your device, whatever you use for social media. And an open mind, right? So I want you guys to keep an open mind when we're talking about different things that may be a little suspect to put on social media or different things like that. Really, what this is all about is about personal branding yourself. So when you put yourself out to the world, when you put yourself out there for a job, and somebody goes to look you up on social media, how do you want them to portray you? How do you want them to see you when they look at all your posts, all your statuses you put up, or the pictures or videos you put up? How do you want people to view you? That's what this is all about, right? So what are we going to expect, right? There's going to be short. We're going to do probably another 10 minutes of a PowerPoint presentation. We're going to talk about personal branding. We're going to talk about how do you want employers to personally see you, and that's your own introspection. So you're going to be thinking about that. Then we're actually going to do a cleanup. So you guys are going to personally look at your own social medias, and we're going to sit here. If you have any questions about, do you think this is appropriate or do you not, because you're not really sure, we can help you out with that. There's no judgment. If I see a random video where somebody's twerking, listen, I like to twerk on my own time. I just know that's not appropriate on social media. You get what I'm saying? So no judgment. It's judgment-free zone. So if y'all show us something, we'll say, okay, no, that doesn't look too good. Or we say, no, that's okay. It's a little controversial, but it's not gonna like hurt you with employment. So we'll help you with that. And then you can expect, of course, our support. And then we're gonna have music. So we're gonna play that while you guys go through your social media and figure that stuff out, okay? So the first thing is, what is personal branding? So personal branding, it defines success as a self-package. So you are the package that is going to be sold to an employer, to friends, or to future employers or future internship individuals. And you're going to say, okay, this is what I want them to see about me. This is what I want them to know about me. And that's your personal brand. So whatever they see about you, whether you have met them in person or not, is what they're going to think about you. What you present is what they're going to think about you. Then it is the practice of marketing yourself, people, either your people or your careers as brands, and an ongoing process of developing and maintaining a reputation and impress an individual or employer, right? So you're going to be thinking about that the time that you're going through this. Is this something that I would be okay with people thinking about me? Is this okay with is this something that I'm okay with people thinking about me? And you don't only want to think about this now. You want to continuously think about this throughout your time here, not only in your academics, but in work life, when you guys graduate and become whatever career path you're going to be on. You're going to continuously think about this because you want people to be able to say certain things about you, and that's whatever you want them to say, not what they see as something else, right? And then it is your professional image, and it's set by your qualities and characteristics that represent a perception of your competence and character, right? So what you post, what you say, that's a representation of you. That's a representation, sometimes not only of you, like sometimes if I do something, that's a representation of my family, that's a representation of who I'm employed by. So it's not just me that I'm gonna be thinking about, I'm gonna be thinking about everyone as a whole. Like what does this package say about me and how is this presenting myself and my brand to the world? Okay, so how do you want employers to see you? There's a few quotes that we're gonna talk about, right? So let's go with Uncle Charlotte, right? I like the Breakfast Club personally, like, right? Yes, Uncle Charlotte. So Uncle Charlotte says, when you are completely honest about yourself, there is very little people can say about you that's going to have a negative impact. But that means we have to be honest with ourselves, right? So if we are wanting people to see us in a positive light, if we're always posting negative comments, or if we want people to see us as somebody that is employable, but we're always showing professional rather, and we're always showing posts of us partying all the time, and we're never showing maybe we're in class or volunteering. And there's a balance to all of this, right? We want to be able to show people facets of our life, but also do it in a professional way so that individuals will still see you as employable, and they're not afraid to hire you for their company because they're afraid what you're going to post, you know? So just think about those things. Another one, Maya Angelou, is when people show you who they are, believe them. And that goes for what's on your social media. You're showing people who you are through your posts, through your videos, through your pictures, and they're going to believe what you said. So you can't be mad if somebody says, oh, I thought you were angry. Well, you always post an angry post, so I thought you was angry. So like there's a give and take, you know? You want people to be able to see you in a certain light, then that's what you present. Define yourself. That's what this is all about, defining who you want yourself to look like, who you want yourself to be. Your brand is what people say about you when you're not in the room. People are not always going to tell you the truth. People are not always going to look at you and say, oh, I didn't like that post. But guarantee you, once you leave the room or leave the interview, they're like, did you see that social media post that person put up? I don't think they will be good for our organization, or I don't think they will be good for the way we look in the company. So there have been plenty of times, and I can say this personally, before I worked at Southern, and even now I still do some hiring, but before I worked at Southern, I was a director for a nonprofit organization, and I did a lot of hiring. I would view people's social media because we were working with young people. If I saw you up there doing some things, or I always saw a picture of you with some liquor or smoking some weed, I'm not going to be putting you in front of young people that I'm telling not to smoke weed or not to do this. Like, it's just a contradiction. And it puts you in an awkward position, or not, I wouldn't even say awkward. It puts you in a position if a young person was to see that and then come back to you. You told me not to, but you hired the person that did. It puts you in a position. So display what you want people to say about you, not when you're in the room, but when you're out of it. And the last one, which is the keys to brand success, are self-definition, transparency, authenticity, and accountability. The one that I want to focus on is accountability. Right now, that's what we're doing in this room, basically. If you guys show us what we are, you're like, I'm not really sure. Or you sometimes need that friend that's going to be honest with you. Like, I do this with my friends all the time. Girl, that post was not, no. Take that off. Delete it quick, you know? So you need people keeping you accountable. So don't be upset if somebody comes to you and you ask them to, like, you know, if you see me post something crazy, just tell me. And it's not going to mean that when they come to you, you're not going to be upset. You might be, but still take it like, okay, this person, I asked them to be accountable to them, and they have my best interest at heart. Okay, so now take out your phones, and you are going to choose whatever social media site that you want to choose, that you have, and just go through it and see what you want to do. So here's some of the kind of parameters, right? Not parameters, but you don't have to go back. Some of you probably have social media for like 10 plus years on some of these sites, right? You, right? So, I'm not saying go back all 10 years, but at least go back some of it, like maybe the last month or two. If you posted some crazy statuses or some, you looking at yours, and some certain photos, certain videos that you don't feel are appropriate, be introspective in that. Look at it and say, is this something I want to be portrayed as when I'm going out to look for a job, or when I'm going out to look for an internship in a professional setting, or if I am going out to volunteer for a big organization that might look at something or do background checks on me, like things like that. Look through that. So we're gonna vibe out, we're gonna put on some music. And if you all have any questions, we are here for the support. Like I said, judgment free. We won't say anything other than that. That's not gonna look good for other people.
Check out my ratchetness real quick.
And you too online, if you guys have any questions, put in the chat and let us know.
Thank you, Tiffany, for letting us know. I'll write your name down.
Did you guys hear me online on Zoom? If you have any questions, just let me know.
Stop the recording.